Hi and welcome back to my channel. And matagal-tagal po ako na hindi nakapag-upload ng video. I think it's almost 2 weeks. And I really do apologize because, as you know, I'm a working individual and I'm also busy with work, and I have to prioritize things and I have to do what is more important as of the moment. So, right now, and just like what you've read on the title, I will just be sharing some lessons I think I've learned and I think worthy of sharing to other people. And these would be the lessons I learned from 3 celebrities. Lesson from Morisette Amon, a lesson from Geronimo, and a lesson from Alex Diaz. So these are some celebrities in my country wherein they got involved with several things. As in they had their own issues, and I think it's really worthy of internalizing, and at the same time worthy of learning from. So yun nga, I'm sharing what I've learned from them. So let's start with what I've shared. And again, for those who will be tuning in, thank you very much. And if you are not subscribed yet to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, and please do give your comments and just like the video if you really do like it, and that would actually be a big help, and it will really mean so much to me if my channel will actually be growing. So thank you very much. With Morisette Amon. Recently, Morisette Amon, or just to give you a background, she's one of our local singers in the Philippines, and recently she is the talk of the town, shall I say, in my country, because in the middle of her concert, or just before she starts her concert, she walked out and did not appear to the public. So the organizers and her management had to do some explanation to the people, and they got Morisette is now getting different reactions from people. There are people who are supporting her, and most of the people are actually against her. But I will not be saying things about Morisette because I'm not in that situation. So it's not right for people to judge, especially if they're not really part, and if they're not really involved, and if they don't really know the facts. So I wasn't really there, and I'm not Morisette to tell you how she felt, but let me just give you what I learned from that. One important thing is that as a person, you need to know your roles, and you need to know the lives that you are living in. There is that personal life and there is that professional life. So you have to make sure that you know how to separate the two. I think I'm not saying this as a suggestion to Morisette. Please, the Morisette fans, don't get me wrong, but this is just what I have realized. And what I've realized from that incident is that you really have to make sure that your professional life and your personal life is separate from one another. And whatever happens, as long as you are already in your professional life, you have to continue that. You need to never mind your problem as soon as you get into the office, as soon as you get to work, and as soon as you wear your uniform, your office uniform, your work uniform. You have to make sure that you focus on what you need to do as a professional. You need not think about home, you need not think about the problem, and make it a point that your professional or your personal life rather will not affect your professional life. And it also goes vice versa. Once you get home, dismiss all the problems at work. Never carry it out to your family. As soon as you come to your house's gate, or as soon as you enter your house, you become the personal you. You become you become a family man, you become a family woman, you become the personal you. And you just have to make sure that you shrug off and shake off all the problems in the office, and you don't carry it at home. You don't bring and discuss work. Even if your family will be asking for it, make it a point that no matter how tired you are, no matter how awful your day was in the office or at work, make it a point that your family will see you smile, your energy, because they are not the one who brought the problem to you. It's your work. So they shouldn't be experiencing, or they shouldn't be receiving the problem you had in your office. So shake off as soon as you get home, greet your family, separate your professional life when you are in your personal life. Never entertain calls from the office, and make it a point that you tell your office mates that when you are at home, never bother you, because your family also needs you, and your family also wants you to be there, not just physically but also mentally and spiritually. So that's it. Try to compartmentalize your life. When it's professional. No matter how awful your personal life is, go on with your professional life. Go on with your work. Do your best with your work. And after office, that's the time that you bother about your personal life or your personal problem. So when you are at home and you're not working, be sure that you are at that moment in your personal life. You are there, experiencing your personal life, and your professional life should not be interfering with your personal life. So that's one thing that I've learned from the incident that happened to Morisette Amon. Second thing that I would like to learn from is from Miss Sarah Geronimo. Miss Sarah Geronimo recently, she's also one of the popular singers in the Philippines, and Miss Sarah Geronimo recently announced their engagement, or her engagement with Matteo Gudicelli, also a celebrity. Now, what do I learn from that? It really pays to wait. It really pays to not rush things. Unlike what's happening right now, there are a lot of teenagers, a lot of people who are really bothered being single. They are really bothered because they are not in a relationship, and they are really bothered because they are in a wrong relationship, because they are always in a hurry. Why did I say this? Because one thing I've learned from Sarah Geronimo is that she just simply focused first with her career. She focused on what is more important at that time, which is her career, how to be successful, helping the family, and creating a stable life for her and her family. She continued to be single so that she can be able to do several and a lot of things for her fans and for her family and for her audience. So she focused. She never had any relationships. She never had any distractions, and she never had any problem with in terms of romance. I think she has crushes, but that's just not to that level, especially when she was really establishing her career, when she was really starting out, and when her family is really dependent on her. And that is something that I admire, and I think that is something that teenagers or young people must learn from. They shouldn't be rushing. They shouldn't be taking as if relationship is the ultimate thing in this world. Yes, I understand that no man is an island, but as young people and as individuals who are still studying, who are still establishing their identity and establishing who they may be, who will they be in the future, I think you need to focus more on education, more on your career, building your wealth, focus on doing and building your business and becoming successful. And later on, you will realize that the right person will really come to you, even if you will not be searching for that. So I'm already 40, and because of Sarah Geronimo, I am still hoping that one day I might be able to find someone that will become part of my life forever, and that will love me, and I will love him or her the same way that he or she will love me. I'm saying this because I'm open and I'm not really closing my door to any possibilities. And also, I just need to make sure that I need to focus more on something that are really more important. Even if I become single for the longest time, as long as I focus on more important things. And besides, uh, throughout the years, what I've learned from Miss Sarah Geronimo is that the family will always be there for you. You just have to simply focus on your family. You just have to focus on true friends who treat you like a family, and you have a relationship. It's not romantic, but at least you know that you are not alone. Whenever you need somebody, they are there to help you out, to listen to you, and to tell you how much they love you, and you can also tell them how much you love them. So focus on what is more important, and later on, God will always be providing you, or the universe will be providing you. If you don't believe in God, um, the universe will be providing you with the right person, for as long as you are ready, for as long as you can go up the next chapter of your life. So never rush things, youngsters out there. Never mind if your crush doesn't notice you. It's not the end of the world. Remember, focus on loving yourself first. Focus on establishing yourself first. And I guarantee that once you focus on yourself, you invest on yourself, you develop yourself, and you improve yourself, a lot of people will be running after you, because they know you're worthy of their love. They know that you are worthy, and you are really a trophy worth achieving. So learn from Miss Sarah Geronimo. Do not rush it. Wait until the right person, because you know and you will feel it, and the universe will tell you and will let you feel it if he or she is already the right person. But for now, if the universe is not giving you that right person, I think the universe would like you to focus on more important things. And if you are a teenager and still studying, focus on your education. If you are the breadwinner, focus on helping and improving your family first. And if you are single and no one is depending on you, focus on building your wealth. Focus on doing your passion, and focus on establishing more, and that will make you happy. Being in a relationship is not always the end of everything. It's not the shall I say, it's not really the most important thing in the world, because I've seen a lot of people who are not in a relationship but they are very happy. So you just have to make a choice. You just have to embrace your current situation. And again, learn from Miss Sarah Geronimo. Wait until everything is at its right time, and everything is perfect for you, because you've done your part for your family, for yourself. Now I think the universe will allow you to go to that next chapter of your life, which is taking somebody as your partner and living that life with that partner who is suited and who is really right for you. And third and last, Alex Diaz. He is not a singer, but he's one of the promising actors of the Philippines, And it was recently when he allegedly, well, I think it's not allegedly, he did, because there were screenshots shown by this fitness coach whom he directly messaged, I think in one social media platform. And Alex Diaz just simply asked if this fitness coach is actually is open to indecent proposals. So, as a normal being, the fitness coach got surprised and I think he rejected the answer, the question rather. And I think he even mentioned that he will be slapping the Alex Diaz, this artist or this actor who asked if the fitness coach is open to indecent proposal with money. So to cut the long story short, the fitness coach did not accept it. The first time he got it, the second time he got that question again from Alex Diaz, he did not get it. So he did not succumb to the temptation of an indecent proposal from Alex Diaz. Simply, Alex Diaz just asked. And surprisingly, to Alex Diaz, this fitness coach posted this conversation and revealed the identity of Alex Diaz as the person who chatted him, who messaged him about the indecent proposal. So, eventually, this forced Alex Diaz to out his real identity, shall I say. So, he admitted that he is bisexual. Um, and that's it. And now Alex is back in Canada, I think, just like what I've read recently. And the fitness coach already apologized, and Alex accepted the apology. So now, what have I learned from that? What did I learn from that? First, think before you click. Oh, okay, that's very basic. And if you know that your profession will be at stake, no matter if how will I say this, no matter how much you like that person is, for as long as you know that your profession will be at stake, your future will be at stake. And if you are really, and you feel that you will be doubting, or you are thinking that your future will be at stake, then don't do it. um from the fitness coach, I think what I can learn from him, on the other hand, is that if the person did not really molest you, if the person, I've already said this in some comments, if the person did not really molest you, did not rape you, and did not even touch you, he just simply asked a question which you honestly declined and answered, then there's no reason for you to put it into public. Because asking a question is not a crime. It may have violated you, it may have surprised you, but since the person has that decency to, and that respect to ask you that question, and I think you should have also gotten that respect to keep it private, because he also mentioned to keep it private because he's just drunk and he was just asking you a question. And so what I can learn from you, Mr. Fitness Coach, is that keep things private. If it will not really do you any good, if it will ruin somebody's life, and he did not violate you in any form, then I might as well just keep it a secret and move on. And I'll just simply make it a point to caution the person who's asking me, or offering me an indecent proposal, to please stop. Otherwise, if he continues, then I might be able to do something of a legal, on a legal basis, um, which might hurt him. At least you warned him. At least you warned him, and do it in a legal way. And I think that is something that I also must learn. And social media is not really something that must be used as to shame other people, and social media is not something that we need to use so that other people will be maligned, no matter if they are guilty or not. For as long as let's always work. I think I would be working on that paradigm that if I will be that person that I will be shaming online, do I really like it? Do I really deserve it? And will I really will my family, and what about my family, will they not be also be victims of that shaming? So I think let's not use social media. Use social media to express positivity, education, entertainment, but shaming people just simply because they did something bad to us, and I think that is something that is really overboard. So, yun lang, parang minsan napapaisip ka, yun nga, think before you click. Kasi marami pong magiging repercussions, maraming magiging consequences. Yung nangyari kay Alex at saka doon sa fitness coach, maraming consequences yan. They may be good or bad consequences. So whatever decisions you make, there will always be a consequence to that, and you just have to make sure and make it a point that you really have to think before you click. And I hope you realized, and I think and I hope that what I did now is something of that. I think it's an application of think before you click. I thought of this video of sharing what I've learned so that other people may learn from it. Now, if you won't be liking it, and you feel you want to share your comment, then do so, but focus on the topic. Please do not attack the person, do not attack me, do not bash me, and do not say anything negative about me, because in the first place I'm just simply sharing my thoughts. If you don't like it, and if you don't appreciate my thoughts, you can always be quiet, or you may add something to this video, but it will not really do good if you always focus on the next. This video is just for me to share what I've learned from Geronimo, from Morisette Amon, and from Alex Diaz, and fitness coach. And I am making this video in the hope that whoever listens to it, whoever sees it, and whoever finishes it will be able to learn something at least that they may apply in their life. Because just like what I've said, professional life is different from your personal life. They should not be intertwining. They should not be interdependent. They should be independent with one another. And in a relationship, you have to make sure that when you go to that relationship, you are ready. Your other responsibilities should have been taken care of, or there will be somebody that will replace you to take care of those obligations to your family, to your siblings, to the people that are depending on you, because you cannot have a good relationship if you focus on these people that are outside the relationship, and then focus on your own family and this person who is inside the relationship. So you should also be able to separate the two. And also, lastly, you have to make sure that social media or online world is a world wherein you need to think about the things that you will be posting, things that you will be doing online, and things that you will be sharing online, because whatever you share, whatever you do online, there is always that good and bad consequence. And always remember that the consequence is not always to you. It will go to your family and those people who know you, who are close to you, and they may be the people that will mostly be affected just because of these consequences that were brought about by your decision, by our decision. So again, I hope you find this informative. I hope you find this entertaining a bit because of my face. And I hope you learned something from it. And again, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much for listening to my words, and thank you very much for always being there supporting me. And I love my family, I love my friends, and I love the people that I'm working with, and these are the people that are really making me strong every day. So to you, I express my love and my gratitude, and always remember that I love you from the bottom of my heart. Again, this is Single Mind saying thank you very much for watching. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And until the next